I am Hatonn. It is a very great privilege to once more be with you. It is always a very great privilege to be able to communicate with those of the planet Earth who are receptive to our contact. We would very much appreciate contact with all of the peoples of this planet. However, this is not possible at this time. Very shortly, we will be contacting many more of the people on your surface than we have in the past. We will be doing this through various methods. We will create in the very near future what you would call an advertisement of our presence. This will alert very large numbers of the peoples of your planet as to our reality. At this time, it will be necessary for those who believe that they know of our mission to come forth and speak of that if they so desire. They will find, unfortunately, considerable frustrations in doing this, since, as before, they will have no way of proving that which they have come to know as the truth about us. We would prefer to be able to give this understanding directly to the people of your planet. However, this is not possible. It's only possible to give to them the unproven truth of our presence and our mission. For this reason, we will maintain a continuous aloftness from direct contact. However, our presence will be less aloft or less unknown. This is timed in such a way as to coincide with certain activities that have been carried out by numerous of the peoples of your planet. These activities have resulted in a partial dissemination in a very limited fashion of the actual purpose of our contact. We are at present planning to stimulate the seeking of knowledge about us by becoming somewhat more open in our activities. It has been 70 or more of your years since the activation of public contact in a very limited way. During this time, such information about us has been stored within your societies upon the surface of your planet. The second phase, as you might call it, is now beginning. A phase that will include, as I have said, an advertisement of our presence to be followed by the dissemination of still unprovable information about us. This, my friends, is the second phase. This new phase will help more people in their search for the truth. They will be stimulated and will have new energy to pursue the truth. My brothers and sisters, there will be much more frustration, and it will cause many to wonder deeply whether or not they are pursuing a worthwhile path. But I and my brothers and sisters will be with them and with you at all times, if you desire it, to give assistance as much as we can. Within your universe, there is a local phenomenon which is known to you as time, and a local set of conditions represented to you by mass and space, and your so-called Euclidean geometry. And because of this, we speak to you of cycles and of timing our campaign. We are dealing with a local set of parameters, and it is in this way that we communicate with you, that we bridge the gap between our way of thinking and your way of thinking. There's a level on which the talk of cycles and anything of campaigns is, if anything, only partially, so for this is a level of which we are far more aware than you, that all things are truly one, that all cycles truly become circles, and all corners truly become rounded into one unending globe of unity, infinite, invisible, eternal, and containing all that there is. These concepts are not graspable by your people, and so we deal with the local understandable frame of reference and say that you are coming to the end of a cycle and that we are attempting to help those of you who wish to be helped at this time to make progress on your cycle so that you may spiral upward in a great dance along the spiritual path. To understand your place in the universe at this time is very, very critical. Because you are within a physical body, it is important that you deal in a balanced manner with your physical existence, with the demands and the responsibilities of the physical life. It is difficult, and purposely so, to balance a physical existence and spiritual seeking. It is to test your ability to do this that you have entered this sphere. It is a great mistake, my friends, to care too much for the physical body and its needs. You must look upon your physical vehicle as just that. It is a vehicle. It is functioning well for you, and like a good fruit tree, it has grown. It has come into its youth. It has bore truth. Perhaps it has grown a little gnarled, a little bent, and as the years go on, it will become increasingly gnarled, and it will have served its time. All of its fruits will have been given up, and it will be cut down. This is your physical body. You may accept it as a good and faithful servant. The circumstances of your being here, of the type and condition of your life, are intended and are offered to you so that you may take your conditions and learn. You may take your body and be of service to others. Your body has hands with which to reach out to others, a mouth with which to smile, my friends, a mind to function well for you and to think well of others. It is not you, but it is no stranger to you. It is yours for a time. Keep this in balance, neither rejecting or being overly fond of those portions of your identity which are only temporary. In meditation, seek your permanent identity. Within you there is a perfect body, and that body is your spirit. It is not a body as you would think of a body, and yet it is the ultimate house of your soul. To penetrate upward through the very shells of being to the final center of yourself is the goal of meditation. For within that final center is your link with all that there is. We are urging you, shall we say, to do your homework at this time. The joy, the state of joy, my friends, that you left to come into the physical existence is very greatly needed among your peoples at this time. And how few there are that understand that joy is the natural state of existence for each of those who dwell upon the surface of your sphere. And yes, I do say sphere, for it is a child to think that this beautiful planet is flat. You see, my sisters and brothers, you are not on the same order of the apple tree. You are not out in the weather. You do not grow, wither, and die. You are a consciousness that is not born and does not die. You are joy. To touch this place within yourself is all important at this time. For if you can but make contact with your higher self, you can be of great comfort and of great service to many in the days to come. For in the days to come, as we have said many times, there will be many who are afraid, and many who have put off their voyage of self-discovery until the very last minute, and who, when they finally realize that they must now decide who they are, will be absolutely terrified. One person who is sure of who they are and is radiating the joy of that knowledge, and who can reach out with his or her light, will be of infinite service, as people always have been when they are able to shine with the light and the love of the Creator. Now I have said what I need to at this time. Praise be our one infinite Creator. Be in peace, my brothers and sisters, for all is one. I leave you now. Hatonn.